Hey folks, I got a brand new Strandberg Sälen Jazz guitar and it came with a bad switch. So normally you would be pretty mad that an expensive brand new guitar like this would have a defective part. But I'm not too upset about it because it's a very easy fix. And I've worked with electronics in the past. I understand that these things, they're mass produced, and every now and then one with an intermittent problem will pass quality control because they can't sit there all day testing it until the problem finally happens. But the most important reason I'm not really mad is because I bought this from Sweetwater. And when I found out that there was a problem, I contacted them and they immediately responded and they gave me options. I could get a full refund and send the guitar back. I could get it repaired. They could give me a partial refund and I repair it myself. And since I can do that kind of repair, I went for that. I also contacted Strandberg and they sent me the schematics in case I get lost and the part number for the switch I need. So this was excellent customer support. There was a problem and they stepped up and they fixed it, which is much better than can be said about some other guitar companies I've dealt with in the past. So let's get this fixed. Replacing a switch is pretty straightforward. First, we take the tip off, and it just pulls right off. Then let's open the back. A long screw. This pick guard is glued to the top with some sort of adhesive, so it's not gonna go anywhere when you remove these screws. Here it is. Let's carefully wiggle it out of there so we don't pull on any wires. The switch has a whole bunch of bridged contacts, so I'm gonna take care of that now. Also, I'm gonna tin all the places where wires are gonna be soldered, because it's much easier to do all that with the switch outside the guitar. Also, for anybody who complains that I say solder and not solder, check it out, that's how you say it in this country. These 4 contacts need to be bridged, and a little resistor's leg will do just fine. For the others, I'm going to use the cloth-covered wire because I prefer it. I'm even going to say it is better. Alright, everything that needed to be bridged has been bridged, so let's solder to the wires that are in the guitar. Whenever we work over the instrument, always protect it. You don't want solder splatter, or even worse, to drop a little bead of solder on your brand new guitar. Or any guitar, really, whether it's brand new or not. Lead-free solder is garbage. Alright, it's all soldered, so now we just have to tuck it all back in place and put all the screws back in, and let's see what it sounds like. I'm trying to record a sound sample here, but there's a cricket outside the window and a cat now interrupting me. Where are you going? Hop up. This is what I have to deal with when I'm trying to get work done. Where are you going now? So it's fixed. I'll record a sound sample. Somehow. Here, Chris, you're better at this than I am. Love it.